I came across this tweet. The eerie depiction of faceless people made me uneasy and intrigued me. The clip was from the Japanese sci-fi film called The Face of Another. This short clip sent me down a rabbit hole of questions. I wondered if this was the first movie to explore the concept of face transplant, and if not, which movie was? Loneliness and the magnitude of human isolation are what Hiroshi Teshigahara sought to convey in The Face of Another. The movie is based on a novel of the same name by Kobo Abe. In this story, an engineer named Okuyama suffers severe facial disfigurement from an industrial accident. His wife now rejects him, which leads him to seek a psychiatrist. Sensing his distress, the psychiatrist reluctantly creates for him a realistic prosthetic mask based on another man's face. Throughout the film, Okuyama descends into moral ambiguity, losing himself the longer he wears the mask. Now, while there were many movies about mask wearing, body, and brain swapping, I was interested in finding movies specifically about surgical face transplants. Facial transplants is a film cliché whose grim, macabre origin can be traced to France. Although face transplants can be the central theme of a movie in any genre, the concept itself of surgically removing one's face and applying it to another is undoubtedly science fiction. The Face of Another is one of the earliest sci-fi explorations of the subject. Another is the film titled Seconds. Both of these films were released in the same year, 1966. However, Eyes Without a Face, directed by Georges Franju, is the first movie whose central theme revolved around the medical procedure. Hamilton, a man who feels unfulfilled in life. One day, he receives a phone call from a friend who was supposedly dead. He's persuaded to visit a mysterious address where he learns of a secret organization known as the Company. The group offers Arthur a chance to start over by faking his death and giving him a new face. This movie intertwines many profound themes: identity, the illusion of choice, a search for meaning, and loneliness. I felt a strong connection and sense of empathy for Arthur because I too have considered what I'd do differently if I could start all over again. But as Sophia said in Vanilla Sky, every passing minute is another chance to turn it all around. Face Off and The Skin I Live In are contemporary examples of films that borrow from Eyes Without a Face. While Face Off is about an FBI agent who swaps faces with a terrorist in order to prevent an attack, The Skin I Live In is a reimagining of Georges Franju's film. One of the biggest differences was the constraints placed on Franju as he developed the project.
Par exemple, j'ai réalisé un film qui s'appelle Les yeux sans visage.
J'ai considéré justement les classiques des fantastiques.
Oui, quand j'ai réalisé ce film, le producteur m'a dit, voilà, vous allez faire un film d'épouvante, je vous demande un film d'épouvante, mais je ne veux pas de sang à cause de la censure française. Je ne veux pas d'animaux martyrisés à cause de la censure anglaise. Je ne veux pas de médecins fous à cause de la censure allemande, parce que ça leur rappelle de mauvais souvenirs. Alors je lui ai fait toutes les promesses, à quoi il s'attendait, et je lui ai précisé qu'il n'y aurait pas de médecins fous, parce que je tenais le raisonnement suivant. Qu'un homme visiblement anormal est un comportement anormal, c'est normal. Par contre, le personnage m'inquiète beaucoup plus à partir du moment où, ayant un aspect normal, il se conduit anormal.
In the film Eyes Without a Face, Dr. Genesier's daughter Christiane is disfigured in a car accident. The doctor fakes Christiane's death so that he and his assistant Luis can attempt to restore her beauty. They plan to do this by removing the face skin of abducted women and grafting it onto Christiane. However, the surgeries fail and Christiane is forced to wear a mask. Dr. Genesier's obsession with restoring his daughter's beauty leads him to commit horrific acts. This film explores the lengths to which a person might go under the guise of love and the sacrifice made in the name of obsession, both as perpetrator and victim. After discovering Eyes Without a Face, I needed to know, what influenced Franju's vision for this film? I found my answer in the documentary The Blood of the Beast. The Blood of the Beast is a documentary film by Franju that presents a shocking look at the process of the Parisian slaughterhouse. The documentary juxtaposes scenes of animal slaughter with shots of Parisians going about their daily routines, emphasizing the stark contrast between the violence enacted upon animals and the obliviousness of the human populace. Through its depiction, the film highlights the often overlooked cruelty inherent in the meat industry. His next two documentaries in the series were Passing by the Lorraine and Hôtel des Invalides. The former was supposed to celebrate the modernization of French industry. However, Franju highlighted the perceived ugliness and negative impact of the factories on the environment and society. Similarly, Franju diverged from the original intent of Hôtel des Invalides. Instead of a tribute to a veterans hospital and the War Museum, Franju offered a more somber and nuanced view that challenged traditional notions of heroism and military glory. Together, these three films are colloquially referred to as his slaughter films. Franju's exploration of surrealism, shock, and critical commentary in his slaughter films laid the foundation for the unique and unsettling style he employed in Eyes Without a Face. The only thing more disturbing would be the real-life events that inspired these movies.